Hello, I'm Matu Jamir and you're watching the Hornbill TV's English News Bulletin. Now, headlines. The Naga People's Front conducted a closed-door consultative meeting on August 28 with the party's legislator at the NPF Central Office in Kohima. Amid the development regarding the opposition-less Nagaland United Government, the party's members were told to not ask for or accept any office for now, update stated. In a major breakthrough in the Mysuru gang rape case, the special team investigating the crime has managed to obtain vital clues on the gruesome incident and had made an arrest of 5 people in connection with the case. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned MP Abhishek Banerjee, nephew of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and his wife for questioning in a money laundering case linked to an alleged coal scam in the state, officials state on Saturday. The Naga People's Front conducted a closed-door consultative meeting on August 28 with the party's legislators at the NPF Central Office in Kohima. Amid the development regarding the opposition-less Nagaland United Government, the party's members were told to not ask for or accept any office for now. Speaking to media persons after the meeting, the president of Naga People's Front, Dr. Surhazile Lejise, said that the meeting discussed matters about the coming together of members of the Legislative Assembly for the Naga political issue. He said the party's people were told to not ask for or accept any office as of now. For now, the position of the party is clear, he stated. If all the 60 members feel that they can come further, the meeting endorsed the resolution on the formation of the opposition-less government under the nomenclature Nagaland United Government signed by 3 political parties.
Today's meeting, we were discussing about the MLAs coming together. You know, when they go there, our MLAs, when they go there for political reasons, party do not stand on the way. Rather, we have endorsed the decision to be there if it is for political reasons. And we have told our party people that even if they go there, they will not ask any office, they will not ask anything, or even if they are offered, they will not accept anything at the moment. Later on, of course, when they work together, we do not know. But as of now, our position is very clear. They will be there for political reasons.
Okay.
You know, if all our 60 members feel that coming together, if they can become a pressure group to talk to the government of India, to talk to the national workers, we have to encourage them. We cannot assure that their coming together will solve the Naga problem because they are not the main players.
Yes.
We are not the main players. The political parties are only facilitators. And therefore, the position of the political parties have to be understood by the people. We are only acting as facilitator.
The meeting also endorsed again the president and leaders of the NPF legislature to nominate a few members from among the party's functionaries and the legislature for proper coordination. The group appealed to the rest of the Naga national groups who are yet to join the peace process to reconsider their stand in the interest of the Naga people, it was informed. Members of church and community organizations at Zanipoto met recently to discuss the use of diacritics in Sumi Letters. Conducted by the Sumi Literature Board, a general meeting consisting of all civil and church societies were conducted at the step-by-step school in Zanipoto. Shri by Sumi Literature Board and the Bible Translation Committee, requesting them to use diacritics in the new edition. The meeting resolved to use diacritics in all Sumi incorporated books and in Bibles and hymnals. Further, it was resolved that the diacritic alphabets would be created in an easily readable format for all Sumi people. It was informed. Further, they resolved to make a dictionary using diacritics besides creating Sumi phonetics alphabets, the update stated. The Tsuto Nyomi Students' Union, TSU, organized its annual Literary Day on Saturday, during which students competed in various literary and artistic competitions in Kohima village. Part of the event, a debate for class 11 and 12 sections beside competitions in quiz, spelling, painting, sketching and essay etc. were organized for class 8 to 10 sections, update stated. Prizes were distributed to the winners by Rukonityo Pieho, President of the Kohima Village Youth Organization, and Vitotsolia Victor Solo, President of the TSU, after the competitions. Speaking at the valedictory function, Rukonityo Pieho acknowledged the TSU for conducting the Literary Day for the students despite the prevailing situation. He congratulated all the winners and asked them to be prepared for bigger level of competitions in the village, which are likely to be conducted in the coming days. He also reminded participants who could not win in the competitions to not lose hearts but to strive harder in their respective fields so that they would perform better in the future editions. He urged all to continue maintaining COVID-appropriate behavior and to not become complacent as the situation is still grim. The overall flood situation in Assam deteriorated on Friday, affecting more than 1.33 lakh people spread over 11 districts. Districts that are affected by flooding caused by heavy rainfall are Biswanath, Bongaigaon, Chirag, Dhemaji, Dibrugarh, Jorhat, Lakhimpur, Majuli, Sivasagar, Sonitpur and Tinsukia. However, no casualties reported so far, though around 162 people and 40 animals had to be evacuated to safety by boats. A total of 6,217 people have taken shelter in 66 relief camps set up by the district administrations of Bongaigaon and Chirag, while 5 camps in Dhemaji and 3 in Tinsukia have also been kept ready for affected people of the area. According to the official of the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, many roads, bridges, embankments, culverts and other infrastructure have been damaged by flood waters in several districts. Large-scale erosion has been reported from several places in Morigaon, Baksa, Biswanath, Bongaigaon, Korkajar, Chirag, Kolpara, Kachar, Jorhat, Majuli, Nalbari, Sonitpur and Tinsukia. New trouble erupted at the AssamMizoram border after a group of laborers in Assam alleged an attack with stones and slingshots by people from the neighboring state over road construction. The fresh dispute erupted after the authorities from Mizoram had objected to the construction of a road under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadag Yojana by Assam. Meanwhile, Assam alleges that locals from the other side of the state border had started a ruckus. According to the Assam police, a group of armed men from the Mizoram side tried to stop construction workers who were building the road in Kulichara village of Assam's Kachar district. Kulichara village is about 12 kilometers from Lailapur, where a clash between Assam and Mizoram left 6 Assam policemen dead and over 45 injured in a 2-hour-long gun battle last month. The construction has been stopped as of now. The Ramandeep Kaur, senior police officer from Assam, Superintendent of Police of Kachar district, and Debjyoti Mukherjee, Deputy Inspector General of Police, and a police team rushed to the spot and increased deployment along the area. A truce was finally brokered after talks led by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The laborers present there said that they were attacked by a group of masked men who were carrying guns and insisted that the accused were from Mizoram. One among them alleged that the group was attacked by around 30 people with stones and slingshots, though the construction has been stopped for now. Police forces from both the states have set up camps in the area. Central forces are also deployed in the area to avoid any conflict between the armed police forces of both Assam and Mizoram. The Karnataka police have arrested 5 people, including a juvenile from Tamil Nadu, for allegedly gang raping a 23-year-old MBA student in Mysuru on August 24.
Karnataka DG and IGB Praveen announced that the special investigation teams probing Mysuru gang rape case have arrested 5 persons, including a juvenile from Tirubur district of Tamil Nadu. One accused is still absconding and the hunt is on to nab him at the earliest. The incident took place in the outskirts of Mysuru at the foothills of Chamundi Hill near Lalita Tripura locality on August 24. The gang had assaulted the girl and had demanded rupees 3 lakh ransom. When they did not get the money, the accused had gang raped the college girl. The police sources said the youth and the girl, who were in almost unconscious state, were picked up and hospitalized by the father of the boy, who came to the spot in a car worrying about their safety after the call. The accused have studied up to 7 and 8 standard and some of them are dropouts. One of them is a juvenile. However, it is yet to be confirmed in the further investigations. The accused youths are coolies, drivers, wiremen and carpenters. They all came to Mysuru for work and were drinking and partying on their way back.
The Enforcement Directorate has summoned MP Abhishek Banerjee, nephew of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and his wife for questioning in a money laundering case linked to an alleged coal scheme in the state, officials said on Saturday.
The Enforcement Directorate has summoned MP Abhishek Banerjee, nephew of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, and his wife for questioning in a money laundering case linked to an alleged coal scheme in the state, officials said on Saturday. Abhishek Banerjee represents the Diamond Harbour seat in Lok Sabha and is also the National General Secretary of the Trinamool Congress (TMC). He has been summoned to appear before the investigating officer of the case here on September 6, while his wife Ruchira has been sent a similar summon under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act for September 1. The case, filed under criminal sections of the PMLA, was filed by the ET after studying a November 2020 FIR of the Central Bureau of Investigation that alleged a multi-crore coal bilferage scheme related to the Eastern Coalfields Limited mines in the state's Kunustoria and Kachora areas in and around Asansol.
In order to facilitate seamless transfer of vehicles, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, via notification dated August 26, 2021, has introduced a new registration mark for new vehicles, that is Bharat Series, PH Series. Government has taken a host of citizen-centric steps to facilitate mobility. An IT-based solution for vehicle registration is one such effort. However, one of the pain points in the vehicle registration process that needed attention was re-registration of a vehicle while moving to another state, said the ministry in a statement. This vehicle registration facility under Bharat Series, PH Series, will be available on voluntary basis to defense personnel, employees of central government, state government, central, state public sector undertaking and private sector companies, organizations which have their offices in 4 or more states or union territories. The motor vehicle tax will be levied for 2 years or in multiple of 2. This scheme will facilitate the free movement of personal vehicles across states and union territories of India upon relocation to a new state or union territory. After completion of the 14th year, the motor vehicle tax shall be levied annually, which shall be half of the amount which was charged earlier for that vehicle. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday promised that an externally aided project, EAP, worth Rs 1,300 crore aimed at improving the quality of life of tribal communities of Tripura would be approved within 10 days. Addressing a program of inaugurating some 11 projects at Mohanpur area in Tripura's Agartala, Sitharama said that Rs 1,300 crores project for sustainable livelihood and infrastructure development for Tripura's tribal areas would be cleared within the next 10 days. The EAP meant for the holistic development of the tribal population in Tripura. It's in line with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision and commitment of Antyodaya, that is giving every person a respectful and dignified life, the Union Minister said on the first day of a visit to Tripura. She also announced that the 2 other projects worth over Rs 21 crore were cleared by the centre on Friday morning itself. 2 projects worth over Rs 21 crore were cleared by the centre on Friday morning itself. It includes widening of state highways and various development works for Agartala worth Rs 7.4 crore, the Finance Minister said. Sitharaman digitally inaugurated 3 groundwater treatment plants funded by Asian Development Bank under Northeast Region Urban Development Project at Rampur, Bragati and Tukli. The total project's cost is Rs 20 crore. These 3 water treatment plants with a total capacity of 22.40 million litres per day will help in providing clean water in the Agartala's municipal corporation area, she said. The Union Finance Minister is on a 2-day visit to Tripura said. The strikes come in response to the death of 13 U.S. servicemen who were involved in the evaluation operations at Kabul's airport. U.S. military forces conducted a drone strike on Friday against the terrorist group in an apparent retaliatory attack against those who claimed responsibility for the attack outside Kabul's airport. The strikes come in response to the death of 13 U.S. servicemen who were involved in the evacuation operations at Kabul's Hamid Karzai International Airport. Almost 169 Afghans, including several children, who were lodged at the gates of the airport to escape the Taliban regime, also lost their lives in the attack. While addressing the nation from the White House, U.S. President Joe Biden asserted that the U.S. would continue to evacuate its citizens and the mission will go on.
This conducted a drone strike on Friday against the terrorist group in an apparent retaliatory attack against those who claimed responsibility for the attack outside Kabul's airport. The strikes come in response to the death of 13 U.S. servicemen who were involved in the evacuation operations at Kabul's Hamid Karzai International Airport. Almost 169 Afghans, including several children who were lodged at the gates of the airport to escape the Taliban regime, also lost their lives in the attack. While addressing the nation from the White House, U.S. President Joe Biden asserted that the U.S. would continue to evacuate its citizens and the mission will go on.
On Friday, the Samyukt Kisan Morcha has called for a Bharat Bandh on September 25. The SKM said the move is aimed at strengthening and expanding the farmers' agitation at Delhi borders, which has completed 9 months. Kisan Morcha, in the attempt to protest against the centre's farm laws on Friday, called for a Bharat Bandh on September 25. The Samyukt Kisan Morcha said this move is aimed at strengthening and expanding the farmers' agitation, which completed 9 months. While addressing a press conference at Singhu border, Ashish Mittal from SKM said, "We are calling for a Bharat Bandh on September 25. This is happening after a similar bandh, which was organized on the same date last year. We hope that it would be more successful than the last one, as it was held during the pandemic." Mittal also said that the All India Convention by the farmers was a success last year and they witnessed the participation from 22 states. About 300 farm unions and members or organizations that work for the welfare of women, laborers, tribals, as well as youth and students had participated. During the convention, discussions and deliberations took place on the farmers' struggle that has been going on for the last 9 months, and it focused on making their agitation against the farm laws a pan-India movement. He also added, "We understood how the government has been attacking the farming community with the pro-corporate laws and how, by capturing the market, farmers' produce will be bought at low prices." India's para-table tennis player Bhavna Patel continued her dream run in the ongoing Tokyo Paralympics on Saturday as she stormed into the gold medal match after defeating Zhang Miao of China by 3-2 in her Class 4 match.
At the Tokyo Olympics, the Indian contingent at the Tokyo Paralympics are also giving it a solid start. Now, India's star para-paddler 34-year-old Bhavinaben Patil has become the first Indian to storm into the finals at a table tennis event in the ongoing Tokyo Paralympics by defeating China's Zhang Miao 3-2 in the semi-final event of the Class 4 match. The 34-year-old Patil beat her world number 3 Chinese opponent 7-11, 11-7, 11-4, 9-11, 11-8 in the semi-final showdown that lasted 34 minutes. After the events, India's para-table tennis player Bhavinaben Patil said she never thought of reaching the finals of the Tokyo Paralympics and was only focused on giving her 100% in every match. "If I keep on performing like this, I will definitely win the gold medal. I never thought of reaching the finals and only concentrated on giving my 100%, and I did that only, and when you give your 100%, you can win a medal. I'm mentally ready for the finals and I just want to give my 100%, said Bhavinaben in a video by the Paralympic Committee of India. Bhavinaben created history by becoming the first Indian to enter the finals of the Paralympic Games table tennis competition. Bhavinaben said she has proved that nothing is impossible after beating the Chinese player in the semi-finals. "This is a big achievement as I have defeated a Chinese player. Everyone says beating a Chinese player is impossible, but I have proved nothing is impossible. Everything is possible if you want to do," said Bhavinaben. "I want to thank everyone, PCI, SAI, Blind People Association and TOPS as because of their support I have reached here," she added. Bhavinaben will now face China's Wai Zhao in the gold medal match.
That's all we have for now, and also for other updates, please do follow us on our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube at HornbillTV Official.